Have you ever wondered why the rich keep getting richer while the poor and middle class struggle to keep up? Is it because the wealthy are so much smarter, better looking, or more well connected than the rest of us? Or is it that they have some type of magical crystal ball that can peer into the future? Well, here's another question for you. Can you guess the correct answer to this basic financial question? Is the stock of a single company usually safer than a mutual fund? A, 100% of the time, B, 80% of the time, C, 60% of the time, or D, none of the above? The correct answer is D. Barely 1 in 3 people knew that a single stock is not safer than a mutual fund, which holds many stocks. The question, included in a survey by a pair of college professors, underscores a fundamental problem facing millions of Americans. At a time when the world of personal finance is increasingly complex, and when people are more responsible than ever for their own financial future, Americans' understanding of basic financial concepts is sorely lacking. Despite massive efforts to boost knowledge, studies show that most people don't understand basic principles of finance and investing. Even well-educated and upper-income Americans often have poor financial literacy, experts say. By and large, people are pretty clueless, says Olivia Mitchell, executive director of the Pension Research Council at the University of Pennsylvania and co-author of the study. A 182-page analysis by the Securities and Exchange Commission last year found that investors have a weak grasp of elementary financial concepts and lack critical knowledge of ways to avoid investment fraud. The result is young people who are mired in student debt and older Americans who face bleak retirement prospects. People who don't understand basic concepts are not equipped for more complex tasks, such as sniffing out hidden fees or conflicts of interest that are buried in fine print in many financial products. This collective ignorance has played a huge role in recent financial crisis, according to some experts. The subprime mortgage meltdown would have been less severe, they say, if people understood the pitfalls of the loans they were taking out. The SEC study was part of the Wall Street reform law passed by Congress in the aftermath of the 2008 global financial crisis. The goal was to improve Americans' investment knowledge. That is a key issue for the millions of individuals who poured into bonds in recent years. With interest rates expected to rise in the next few years, studies show many investors don't understand the potential impact. A survey by the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority, a Wall Street-funded watchdog organization, found only 28% of respondents knew what happens to bond prices when interest rates rise. Answer: the value of existing bonds falls when new securities with higher yields are issued. The lack of awareness is partly the result of a profusion of financial products, experts say. There are endless varieties of mutual funds and mortgages. Students must sift through the arcana of college loan terms and repayment options. Even picking a financial advisor isn't easy. Investors must decipher whether the person is a skilled advisor with legitimate credentials or a broker pitching risky financial products that pay high commissions. The decision to go to a financial advisor requires financial literacy because you have to choose the right one. Look what happened to the people who invested with Bernie Madoff. There are competing theories about how to overcome financial illiteracy. Experts say personal finance should be taught in schools. That would teach basic concepts, such as the power of compound interest, at a young age. Other experts say financial education is unlikely to meet with great success. Instead, they say the focus should be on simplifying financial products so that people have fairer and more straightforward options. The vast majority of people in society know they need to manage their spending, their debts, and have some money set aside for emergencies, but they're not taking the steps, at least to the extent they need to do so. And that's a behavioral issue, not a knowledge issue. That's why we're creating the 1% Academy. 1% Academy will be a totally free website available to anyone that focuses on 7 simple steps which can help them learn how to create wealth regardless of their age, race, gender, religion, or income status. Once you've mastered the 7 simple steps, you'll have the opportunity to educate yourself on the secrets of investing and business principles of the world's billionaires, people such as Warren Buffett and Carlos Slim, through up-to-date case studies. 1% Academy will never charge for any of its educational curriculum and won't accept advertising or corporate endorsements of any kind. This wealth-generating forum will be of the people, by the people, and for the people. Won't you join us in helping to stamp out financial illiteracy in the world, starting with you, your family, and your friends? Just imagine what the world would be like if hundreds of thousands of ordinary people learned the secrets of wealth and shared them with others. Please help us make the 1% Academy a reality with your pledge today, and we will see you on the beaches of the world. Thank you for your donation.